Good Thursday evening, May 2nd, and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Here are a few of the stories we have coming up for you tonight. Candidates are stepping up to represent North Central Washington in the state legislature after district boundaries were redrawn in a lawsuit. A Wenatchee High School senior is the recipient of a $20,000 national scholarship. We'll tell you who it is coming up. Expect another nice day tomorrow before rain and cooler temperatures arrive this weekend. Your local forecast is straight ahead. The city of East Wenatchee has officially filled their vacant seat on the city council. Lacy Stockton, a Chelan County PUD marketing strategist, was selected out of the 8 candidates who applied. Stockton fills the seat of Sasha Sleeman, who announced her resignation in February due to health complications. The council made their decision during a special meeting on April 30th after interviewing the applicants. Stockton's term will end on December 31st, 2025. Candidates are stepping up to represent North Central Washington in the state legislature after district boundaries were redrawn in a lawsuit. Former Twisp Mayor Sue-Ing Moody is the latest to launch a run for the House of Representatives from the largely rural 7th District. She's one of 3 Republicans seeking to replace former legislator Jacqueline Maycomber, who's running for Congress this year. 4 Republicans and 1 Democrat are in the running to replace her fellow GOP Representative Joel Kretz, who's retiring from the House. The 7th District now encompasses Douglas County, East Wenatchee, and a large part of downtown Wenatchee since it was redrawn by a federal court decision last month. The 12th District is also shifted further west, and North Bend City Council member and Democrat Heather Kellen says she wants to be its new House rep as Keith Gaynor runs for state Senate. Another Democrat, James Mayhew of Snoqualmie, hopes to take that Senate seat instead. Some observers believe the 12th District, where no Democrat has held a seat since 1969, is now in play this election season. 13th District State Representative Tom Dent was recently recognized for his legislative work on behalf of public utility districts. The Washington Public Utility District Association named Dent as its 2023 legislative champion. Last year, Dent helped push a bill into law that requires electric utilities to adopt risk mitigation plans for dealing with wildfires, but shields them from presumptive liability. The award honors a different legislator each year for their commitment to PUDs. The Apple Blossom Festival's Spirit of Ernest and Susan Wagner Award was established in 2019 to honor individuals, nonprofits, or service clubs who have given back to our community to make it a better place to live. This year's recipient is the Wenatchee Valley Children's Guild, an organization that supports the basic needs of low-income children around the valley to help them rise above adversity and grow towards a successful future. Lisa Barker, president of the Guild and Wenatchee native, says receiving an award named after the founder of the Apple Blossom Festival is a humbling experience.
It's amazing. We have big shoes to fill after last year's recipient, Jean Sherritt, has such a legacy. So we are not, it is not lost on us what an important treasure this is that we've been gifted just in the honor alone.
The Children's Guild was established in 1948 as the Junior Wenatchee Hospital Guild, and since then has raised over $1 million for scholarships and programs through wreath sales, follies shows, and other fundraisers. Barker says even though the Wenatchee Valley Children's Guild has gone through a few name changes over the years, their service to the community remains the same.
We've adapted. We still do our follies shows, which was part of the flagship staple of the Follies crew, and Marguerite Neal was the first president in 1948, and they had their first Follies show, and so every 3 years we still do that, and that's our biggest fundraiser. But through the years we know that we have to adapt and find ways to support the community and build funds. So we've adapted. We changed our name to Wenatchee Valley Children's Guild from the Wenatchee Valley Follies. And we present the Follies, but we want to focus on the children in our valley, and so that's where we wanted the name to match what we do in the valley.
Some of the Wenatchee Valley Children's Guild's past donations include Alethea Riding Center, CASA, Mobile Meals, and the Senior Center. The Guild also has plans to give away a $10,000 grant to a local small business this September. When we come back this week, Thriving Together North Central Washington, a health and well-being center, announced the launch of a new survey to gather information on the overall wellness of local individuals. And it's the third year in a row for Road Apple Roulette, the Apple Blossom Grand Parade game managed by the Wenatchee Sunrise Rotary. We'll tell you what it is and how you can play coming up. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
At Local Myth Pizza, we believe in real food, freshly prepared with only premium ingredients. Our cheeses are imported from Italy. Our sauces, dressings, and even our sausages are made in-house, fresh daily. Featuring Northwest craft beers and 30 Chelan Valley wines and ciders. Family fun and amazing food. Eat local, drink local, and be local at Local Myth Pizza.
Come see why Sunset Magazine says you can't beat Local Myth Pizza.
This Mother's Day, give your mom the gift she really wants: rest, relaxation, and a clean home. Get her a gift certificate for Mother's Day from Merry Maids. You'll be a hero, and the expert cleaners, Merry Maids, will make her home sparkle. Merry Maids are professionally trained, licensed, bonded, and insured. They do the job right. Visit MerryMaids.com or call 663-1710. Give your mom the gift of time, relaxation, and a clean home with a Merry Maids gift certificate. Her satisfaction is guaranteed, and you can relax. It's done.
Now there are even more reasons to meet at the Pybus Market. Outdoor dining and tastings, the fabulous Farmers Market, Saturday artisans on the concourse, and your favorites all week long. No matter the reason, it's always time to meet at the Pybus Market. Pybus Market, where community meets.
Check out ClubCrowCashmere.com for upcoming events and tickets.
This week, Thriving Together North Central Washington, a health and well-being centered nonprofit, announced the launch of a new survey to gather information on the overall wellness of local residents. The survey is open to residents in Chelan, Douglas, Grant, and Okanagan counties and was created with the goal of identifying any health barriers and challenges that directly impact the region. The survey takes roughly 5 minutes to complete and can be accessed on Thriving Together NCW's website. All survey responses are anonymous. A Wenatchee High School senior is a recipient of a national scholarship. Alexis Guerrero Herrera is one of 500 students selected to the Dell Scholarship program through the Michael and Susan Dell Foundation. The $20,000 scholarship will be dispersed over the course of each student's academic career and will also provide them with a laptop, up to $2,000 in textbook credits, and other support. Herrera is enrolled in the AVID program at Wenatchee High School and pursuing his AA degree through Running Start. After graduation, Herrera plans to major in economics and accounting at the University of Washington. It's the third year in a row for Road Apple Roulette, the Apple Blossom Grand Parade game managed by Wenatchee Sunrise Rotary. If you can successfully guess where the horses in Saturday's parade will deposit their treasures along the way, you'll go into a raffle with a possible grand prize of $10,000. As Rotary Officer Chris McDarmond told NCWLIFE's Dan Kuntz, Rotarians will be selling tickets for the guessing game all the way up until the Grand Parade kickoff at 11 a.m.
Everybody loves a parade, and so when one of the groups of horses will be selected, and when it comes down right out here in front of Memorial Park, when it comes down to Rondo, there will be 5 sections cordoned off on the map here. there will be 5 sections, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And the first section that the horse in that group poops in, that will be the Road Apple we're looking for. That will be a $10,000 winner for that zone, that number of that area. And so then the other 4 zones will each get drawn as well. A raffle ticket from those will be worth $500 each. So a total of $12,000 given away. And so this is just a fun way to make a raffle. It's not a standard raffle, but we're not a standard service club either. We like to have fun, so this is a way to make the raffle a lot more fun for everybody, because they can come down here and watch which zone gets picked by the horse. And then on the grand stage behind us here, we'll go ahead and then do the drawing on that same day, that afternoon. We'll draw 1 ticket from each of the 5 zones, and the grand winner from the horse dropping zone is a $10,000 winner.
Coming up next, we will bring you our weekly Pause for Pets feature from the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society, when we will introduce you to Mr. the Cat. Expect another nice day tomorrow with rain likely Saturday and into Sunday. I'll have all the details coming up in your full local weather forecast. That and much more still to come tonight. Please stay with us.
Caught in a conflict? Family? Workplace? Neighbor? Business? Housing disputes? Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center provides mediation services, a cost-effective and efficient way to provide a written resolution to disputes and issues. Plus, we offer mediation training and community education on conflict resolution and communication skills. Contact us to learn more.
Family roles change with time. You may find yourself being an unpaid caregiver to a loved one. Caregiving can be rewarding, but also stressful. Taking care of yourself is vital. Aging and Adult Care of Central Washington has low or no cost services for unpaid caregivers, such as in-home support, care supplies, and counseling. Connect in your local area by calling Aging and Adult Care at 800-572-4459 and mention you're interested in caregiving.
Welcome to the Columbia Basin Dispute Resolution Center. We are a local nonprofit serving Grant and Adams counties, helping businesses and people resolve difficult issues so they can move toward a better future. We offer help with workplace disputes, residential issues, family matters, and can train your staff in conflict prevention and resolution skills. Call us at 509-237-8401 to learn more.
The Lake Chelan Chamber of Commerce presents The Magic of Manson.
Spring is here at the Chelan Ridge Winery. Check out the all-new deck area, enjoy an amazing view, new vintage wines, and that down-home hospitality Chelan Ridge is famous for.
Wine Girl Wines is already famous for wine, beer, and great entertainment. And now they have added craft cocktails to the list of food and drink. So pop on by our Manson location for some good old-fashioned fun.
It's time now for our weekly Pause for Pets feature from the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society. Tonight's featured pet is Mr., an indoor and outdoor cat who is independent and very curious.
Pause for Pets is presented by Alpine Air Heating and Cooling, Mary Maid's Doghouse Brewery, Leavenworth, and Club Crow Bar and Grill.
Hi, my name is Yanette Rodriguez, and I'm the volunteer coordinator here at Wenatchee Valley Humane Society, and we're here with Mr. today. Mr. is a 5 to 6 year old cat who was brought in by his previous owners. His previous owners who brought him in let us know that he is an indoor-outdoor cat who enjoys catching mice. So if you're looking for a mouser, Mr. would love to be your companion. Mr. is a very independent guy. His favorite thing is playing with toy wands or feathers, as you can tell. This peacock here is one of his favorite little toys. He enjoys lounging time. He loves treats. Enjoys looking out the window throughout the day to see what friends are coming by to say hi. Mr. prefers to be pet and loved on the ground, So if you're looking for a companion to be by your side, watch some TV, read a book, he's the perfect companion for you. He's got a gorgeous gray coat, pink little paws. He enjoys nap time and lounging throughout the day. Some of Mister's favorite toys would be things like feathers, any toys that make little crinkling sounds. If you're interested in meeting Mister, you can come down to your local Humane Society. We are open all days of the week except for Wednesdays. We are available by appointment only. Our hours are 12:30 to 6:30 p.m. So if you'd like to meet Mister, he would love for you to come spend some time with him and play with his favorite toys.
Give them a call at 509-662-9577 or visit their website at wenatcheehumane.org. Pause for Pets is presented by Alpine Air Heating and Cooling, Mary Maid's Doghouse Brewery, Leavenworth, and Club Crow Bar and Grill.
Time now for a check of your north central Washington weather forecast. Hope you had a great Thursday. Boy, it was a nice one. Probably the nicest day we've seen since the Apple Blossom Festival started. So hope you had the chance to get down to the food court or maybe enjoy some of those carnival rides, because it was a beauty. Looking outside our weather window from this afternoon, we did still see some scattered clouds around and even a scattered shower or two, mainly in western Chelan County in the higher elevations. But boy, all in all today, a light breeze and warmer temperatures. Tomorrow going to be nice too, but then this weekend just in time, unfortunately, for this DeMilt Grand Parade. Our rain showers will begin on Saturday, move across central Washington as the day progresses, and we'll still see some of that rain into Sunday. And you can see a 1/4 to a 1/2 inch of rain is possible for the Wenatchee area, and that goes for pretty much all of our viewing area. Moses Lake, you could see up to a 1/2 inch. A little bit less up north. Omak, possibly up to a 1/4 of an inch of rain. We're talking Saturday and into Sunday. But as I mentioned, it was a nice one today. 66 unofficially our high temperature, just 2 degrees below where we should be at 68 for this time of year. 85 our record high temperature. Do you remember that Apple Blossom? That was in 2014. 37 this morning, so once again very cool, and we were very close to a record low. 35 is our record low, and 45 is where we should be for normal lows this time of year. Sunrise was at 5:42 this morning, and it sets tonight at 8:15. All right, let's get you into those Friday temperatures, and you're going to like them. 71 for Moses Lake and Ephrata. 70 the high temperature tomorrow for Quincy. We'll almost get this, 70 in the Wenatchee area tomorrow at 69. Also 69 for Eniat and Chelan. Even mid-60s for Lake Wenatchee, and into the mid and upper 60s for both Cashmere and for Leavenworth. So get ready for a really nice Friday. The reason why, a little ridge of high pressure is over the Pacific Northwest. It's ahead of this storm that we're expecting this weekend. So we'll see clear skies tonight. Seasonal lows into the mid-40s for most of us overnight tonight, so that'll be a nice warm-up. For Friday, increasing clouds as this storm system moves ever so close to the Washington coast. You can see the rain associated with that storm system, and that's going to move right through Washington State. Actually, this low is going to dive down, so here we go for Saturday morning. This is parade time, and here we are. There's a good chance we're going to see that throughout the morning into our afternoon. It's going to be cooler too. High temperatures Saturday dropping back into the low 60s. For Sunday, mostly cloudy skies. We'll see about a 30% chance of rain, but right now it looks like most of the rain to our west and to our east. Here we are right in that dry slot. So we'll see on Sunday. It's going to be unseasonably cool though, with highs Sunday only in the upper 50s, and then getting you into your next work week. Mostly cloudy on Monday. Just a chance, in fact, a slight chance. 20% for scattered rain showers. Highs still cool into the low 60s. And for Tuesday, we begin to warm up slowly. Partly cloudy. Going to be a little bit breezy on Tuesday. You can see these lines of pressure very tightly packed, and that'll kick up the winds. High temperatures Tuesday back up then into the low 60s. And then as we get you into midweek Wednesday, there's our friend high pressure, and it's dragging a lot of tropical warmth up our direction. We're still going to see a few clouds as an area of low pressure pushes through Canada, but it's going to warm up Wednesday with highs then in the mid-60s, and it looks like beyond Wednesday into the next weekend, we could be talking temperatures 75 to 80 degrees. So it's coming. Just be patient. 43 overnight tonight, increasing clouds, and 69 tomorrow. So it should be a nice Friday. And then Saturday, cloudy, a 70% chance of rain, cooler at 62, and even cooler on Sunday with a chance for those scattered showers and 58 degrees. Maybe an isolated sprinkle or two on Monday with temperatures rebounding back into the low 60s. 62 for Tuesday, and then Wednesday, partly cloudy. It'll warm up a little with high temperatures then of 64 degrees. And that's a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Granstrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
And a happy Thursday to you. Walks and two costly errors meant a 5-2 loss for the Mariners to the Braves yesterday at T-Mobile Park. Emerson Hancock had troubles finding the strike zone as he walked 4 batters in his 3 2/3 innings, allowing 5 runs on 5 hits. Atlanta's scoring began in the 3rd inning on a bases-loaded walk.
Bases juiced. Here we go again. Missed inside. And the Braves have the lead in the top of the 3rd as Acuna trots home. Acuna had the solid single in the 3rd. He is 1 for 2. There's another solid single. Orlando's around 3rd. The throw is late, and Atlanta has a 2-0 lead. Hancock's 2-2 pitch hit in the air to right. Haniger going back. Reaches up, and he cannot get it as he bangs against the wall. This will score 2. Riley wants 3, and he's in there with a triple. It is 4-0 Atlanta in inning number 4. And that was a healthy collision with the wall and right by Haniger, but he appears to be okay. And he's facing Matt Olson. And Matt Olson greets him rudely with a solid RBI single to left center. And Atlanta now leads it 5-0.
Boy, that's on a line. Haggerty runs it down. Semi with a good play. And a 1-2-3 inning for Trent Thornton. So I didn't like him. He's a good athlete. Look at that. Leader. It works. Run scores. Polanco, yes, let's shut it down. There's no reason to head for second. RBI single. Mariners on the board. That will drop. And Duvall will have to play it on the bounce. Digging through. Oh, he's halfway. He's caught. Look out. He dives back. Julio scores, and Polanco got back quickly. Back to back. RBI singles by Polo. Mariners have 2 on the board now.
Gets the base hit into left field. Plenty of speed by Julio to score, no problem. Christopher Negron was on the ground.
He was. Get your butt down.
You see him laying on the ground right there.
The 0-2. Grounder right back to Iglesias. And the Braves win. The short 2-game skid is over. Atlanta is 20-9, the best record in Major League Baseball.
Manager Scott Service was pleased about a 4-2 homestand, but said you just can't give too many chances to a team like Atlanta.
It's been a while since we haven't had a starter get deep in the ball game, but today's game, going into it, the tough matchup with Sale out there. I thought our guys actually did a pretty good job to get him out of the game. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to put some points up. They bunched all their hits together. A little too many free bases today. Uncharacteristically, we walked a few guys, made some errors, and you got to play clean to beat good teams. And they took advantage of it there in the fourth inning. I thought, like I said, Julio swung the bat much freer, looked good today. We did some things offensively as far as getting some hits and some traffic, but ultimately you need that big hit to get you back into the game. We got down after the fourth inning, so. For me, really good homestand. Had a chance to be a great homestand if you somehow get through that game today. But, not to be. The goal is to win the series. We did win the series. We're playing really good baseball. Today wasn't our best game. We know that. And it's, like I said, the walks, the free bases is what ultimately got us.
Seattle has a travel day today before beginning a 3-game series in Houston tomorrow at 5:10 on Root Sports Northwest. The Astros are off to one of their worst starts in franchise history after a 3-2 10-inning loss to Cleveland yesterday. Houston is in last place in the American League West at 10-20. Oakland continues to play well, believe it or not, beating the Pirates yesterday 4-0. That puts the A's 2.5 games back of Seattle in the division. The Angels dropped to 6 games back with a 2-1 loss to the Phillies. Texas was not able to move up on Seattle, falling to Washington by a final of 1-0. Well, maybe it's a curse of the cameras for Wenatchee Valley College. We haven't talked about them all season long, and we finally do yesterday. And what happens? They get swept in a doubleheader at Columbia Basin Community College. That gives the Knights, by the way, 5 losses in a row. CBC won Game 1 yesterday, 6-5, despite Kenyon Kaku's hitting a home run for the Knights. The Hawks won the nightcap in 12 innings, 5-4. Chris Rivera had a good night at the plate for WVC, going 3 for 4 with 2 runs, 2 RBI, and a home run. Wenatchee Valley back home for a twin bill against CBC. That'll be Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock. Well, the Central Washington Athletic Conference begins its baseball postseason today. The Ephrata Tigers are on the road to face the Ellensburg Bulldogs. That game is underway. Also, Manson pulled off a doubleheader sweep of Soap Lake yesterday in fast pitch softball. The Trojans down the Eagles by the same margin in both games, 20-4. Scheduled today included a morning game for Waterville Mansfield. They were on the road at Republic. Other action, Ephrata is hosting a doubleheader against Prosser. Chelan visits Quincy. Kashmir is hosting Kittitas. Brewster plays at Okanagan. There was one Wednesday soccer match that saw Liberty Bell top Pateras by a final of 2-1. There are no soccer matches on the schedule for today as the season winds down. Postseason is just ahead of us. And now, plans for the weekend. If you were going to Wenatchee Valley Super Oval for some racing, sorry, you're not going to be able to do so. The forecast of rain, in fact, 100% chance of rain on Saturday night, means that racing for the weekend that was scheduled, not going to happen. They'll try to make it up later on in the season. Go to WVSO.com for more information on that. That's a look at sports news. I'm Eric Granstrom. Have a happy Thursday.
On tomorrow's edition of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley, we are going to get you ready for Apple Blossom. The 105th Washington State Apple Blossom Festival enters the big weekend. We'll talk about the Stimulus Growers Grand Parade. We'll have that live coverage, of course, for you on Saturday morning at 11 o'clock. Come rain or come shine, well, it's going to rain. We will have live coverage for you, plus the Les Schwab Classic Chassis Parade on Friday night at 6 o'clock in front of the local tele-headquarters on Grant Road. All things Apple Blossom tomorrow. Get in the mood for Wenatchee's big party. We'll have it all for you on Friday's edition of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley.
And that will do it for our newscast tonight. For more news from around North Central Washington, you can find us at NCWLIFE.com, on our social media channels, or on our mobile app for iPhone and Android. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. Email us at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-6295. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks so much for being with us, and have a great night.